Hey guys, what's going on? It's Don and Nelly here. Thank you once again for checking me out on the channel today. This is, part three of my series of Black Friday unboxing videos. And this one's going to be a pretty big one because we have, just like last time, we have a couple packages to get to. So, let's get the stuff ready to go and let's dive in. So let's start with this one here, just because this one's on the top. So the packaging for this one is Makeflix Productions. So there's a couple studios that I think use that service, but we're going to go with a specific one. If I can just get the plastic wrapping off. Okay. Packaging slip out, and we have the collector's edition of, see if I can get the glare out of here, collector's edition of The Dead Next Door. So 2-disc special edition. I've been wanting this one for a while just because I'm a huge fan of the film. 2.5 decades before The Walking Dead made zombies mainstream on cable television, 19-year-old writer-director J.R. Bookwalter from Ozone, Witch House 2, Blood Coven embarked on The Dead Next Door, an ambitious horror feature pitting an elite squad of zombie squad soldiers against hordes of the undead and the secretive religious cult hell-bent on protecting them. The film would ultimately take 4 years to complete with the help of a now famous Hollywood director and more than 1,500 Northeast Ohio residents who portrayed the multitudes of bloodthirsty ghouls. For this collector's edition, brand new 4.3 and 16 by 9 1080p HD masters have been painstakingly created from a 2K restoration using the original Super 8mm film elements. Also included is a 5.1 surround mix which restores the voices of the original cast members for the first time ever, vintage and newly prepared bonus materials, audio commentary, and 3 all-new extras not previously available. So this is a Blu-ray DVD disc, so I'm only going to read one of these because judging by the back of this, everything on here replicated on one looks to be replicated on the other. So Blu-ray features a 2K restored feature and 4.3 original aspect ratio, 2K restored feature in 16 by 9 widescreen, DTS HDMA 5.1 surround original cast mix, DTS HDMA 5.1 surround classic dubbed mix, audio commentary with producers J.R. Bookwalter, Jody Jakunas, and Scott P. Plumer, restoration of The Dead featurette, Capitol Theater screening Q&A, the Nightlight screening Q&A, behind the scenes footage, deleted scenes and outtakes, storyboard gallery, around the world gallery, behind the scenes gallery, production stills, and trailers. So, well, wait a second. I didn't even realize this until I looked at it, but apparently the second disc actually does have different features. They look the same. So, dive in real fast on disc 2, which is the DVD, which is okay. So we have the same technical features because that's what I noticed, because it has the same aspect ratio and the same surround mixes, but the other special features include a 2001 foreign audio commentary with writer-director J.R. Bookwalter, a 2015 audio commentary with producers J.R. Bookwalter, Jolie Jakunas, and Scott Plumer, so that's recreated. The 2005 audio commentary with writer-director J.R. Bookwalter, actor Michael Todd, and cinematographer Michael Tocoloco Jr. Richards returns, an interview with actor Scott Spiegel, 1999 Akron location tour with James L. Edwards, 20 years and 15 minutes, storyboards, pre-shoots, auditions, music video, and trailers. So, looks like a pretty stacked disc here. So, I'm kind of glad I got to include this. I thought this was just replicated on Blu-ray and DVD, but I just realized it as soon as I glanced it over because it did notice at the end that there were differences on the bonuses, so yeah. Set that aside for now. Let's dive into the second one here, which is from Bayview Entertainment, from looks on the thing here. See if I can just find a spot to cut. because I can't. Okay, here we go. So Bayview Entertainment, I managed to grab them for a couple sales, and we have a 4-pack. So we have the Last Ones. Last Ones is a moody psychological psychedelic narrative on having what it takes to keep pushing forward when you've lost everything. Following a virus that took the lives of most of the population, John and Michael have spent their days trying to survive and make sense of the new world. But when they meet the mysterious Karina, who has knowledge of the outside world, their friendship and everything they once knew about the virus and each other will be tested. So, doesn't say anything else, but I'm always up for a zombie film, so as you noticed from Dead Next Door, so sounds interesting. Give this one a look. This one is The Unsung. I'll put that aside. In an old industrial town, a homeless man roams the streets looking for a place to rest when he comes across a young girl in danger. He runs to her aid, and as a kind gesture, she leads him to a homeless village where he is inspired by the friendships he makes there. Through newspapers and radio, Eric learns about a series of murders taking place in town. Inspired by the comic books he reads, Eric creates an alter ego and attempts to get involved with the search for the killer, running afoul of the lead investigator. So, looks interesting, sounds kind of promising. Go ahead and give that one a look. So, this one is Nothing Else. Two strangers find themselves trapped in a room and stuck in a time loop with no recollection of how they got there, and soon discover the world that they knew is gone. This mind-bending tale from writer-director Timothy Conrad is in the tradition of Tenet, Inception, and Primer. Oops. Apparently it's as slippery to get a hold of as each of those films, so must have fallen straight out of my hands there. And finally, this last one is Unleashing the Demons. It says, released from a psychiatric hospital after becoming convinced that he is possessed by a demonic entity, Derek is still reeling from the mysterious deaths of his classmates 5 years prior. Placed into the care of his friendly cousin April, Derek is terrified that the demons within him will return despite reassurances from doctors that it's all a figment of his imagination. When increasingly violent incidences and disturbing encounters begin to take place, April suspects that there is more to the situation than simply mental illness and turns to demonologist Lucas for help. So, this one here I pretty much took because it's got the most special features on here. We have audio commentary, we have 3 different behind-the-scenes featurettes on directing, scouting, and scoring, behind-the-scenes footage, alternate scenes, a blooper reel, and a teaser trailer. So, sounds like fun, definitely kind of something up my alley, and a lot of extras, so definitely looking forward to that one. And lastly, we have this. So, this one, I don't know where it's... I don't remember which one this one's from. I don't see any distinguishing marks on it, but... okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Alright, so we have... Oh, okay. So we have 2. This one looks to be from SES Entertainment, because first up is Hell of the Screaming Undead. So this is SES Entertainment from director Dustin Ferguson. I'm a huge fan of his, so I managed to snag a couple films. Hell of the Living Undead. They have entered the last gate of hell. 3 friends are held captive in a museum by 2 ex-convicts during a zombie outbreak in Los Angeles. From the director of Zombie 8 and the producer of Spookies. So, yeah, I was actually there for this when this premiered on YouTube. A ton of fun. Really like it. Kind of a fun little zombie throwback. Definitely worth your interest. And then this one here, Terror at Black Tree Forest. Now, this is a reboot of the original. The original film was 2009 or 2010, I believe. That one was also director Dustin Ferguson. This one is a UK remake from director Sam Mason Bell, who runs a company out there, Trash Arts. That's what it is, Trash Arts. So it says, deep in the woods, no one can hear you scream. A group of college friends head off to Black Tree Forest to do some hiking and camping. However, they soon come face to face with a mass killer who creates the terror at Black Tree Forest. This all-new reboot was lensed in the United Kingdom by director Sam Mason Bell. So kind of a little... Whoops. Kind of did the promo work there for me. So special features include cast interviews, director and DOP interviews, producer interview, behind the scenes, the original film trailer, and the trailer for the reboot. So, yeah, that looks to be all of today's packages. So, I believe there are still a few more out there that we're going to cover for the rest of the series, but we'll get to those when we can. Thank you everybody again for following me here. Thank you to each of the different programs that I was able to pick these items off from. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.